guys, this is the Winnebago Travato, or how we call it at Roadsurfer, the Couple Condo. Come with me inside and I'm going to show you its functions. In your Couple Condo, you find your luxury kitchen area with a microwave and of course a fridge. You have plenty of storage all over. You have a television in here. You have a super cool bed, very comfortable, that folds into one whole bed. And in the back you have your wet bath. I can show you, and the most special thing about it is you can open the back doors. And then with the doors open, you could just try to find the most beautiful places for you to do whatever you need to do. In your living room area, just next to the entrance door, down here you find the main battery switch, which actually always should be turned on. If not, there won't be any electricity in your back part of the camper. Then you also have a light option for the outside. You have regular plug-ins, and you also have the turn on and off switch and the retract and extend awning switch. Just next to it, there's also an LED light for the awning. Also, you find storage all over the whole van, up here and also underneath this part of the bed. You just bring it up all the way and can store whatever you need to store. You have on both sides of both beds those windows. They do have a blinding. You can just pull all the way up and down again. The windows open that way. You just push them all the way to the back. And then there's also this mosquito net, so you don't have to worry about bugs in here. This little window in the back works a little different. You can just open the levers. It pops open. And if you want to close it again, just bring it all the way back and put the levers back into their position. A very cool extra is this TV. You can just pull the latch in the back and bring it all the way in front. You can swivel it so you can watch TV from wherever you want. To bring it back into its position, just push it all the way backwards until it clicks in. For a nice breakfast, lunch or dinner, you have this cool table. It's removable. You can just take it out and then place it into its place. Fix it here. You can move it however you need it. And also cool to know for you is that you can adjust the height on this handle. And another cool thing is that you can also put the same table in another place so you can have breakfast in your bed. And as it's a little weird to just have a table in here but no seats, what do you think if we just swivel the front seats around? To swivel your front seats, the only thing you do is you just put your backrest in an upward position, pull it a little in front, and then you have a yellow lever down here. It's kind of tricky to find, but I'm sure you'll find it. Just pull it and swivel your seat. My favorite part of the Couple Condo is this huge big bed here in the back. It's super comfortable. You can use them as two separate beds, or you also have the option to fold this into one super big bed. You can just pull out the bed frame from your left side and then hang the bed frame in here by lifting it up a little bit and just hanging it in. And then you have those cushions. Just put them in the middle part of your mattress. And then you have enough space to, for example, read here in the back. You have this little reading light up here. By pushing the button twice, you can just turn it on. Turn it off again by pushing the button again. And then you also have the perfect storage place for your books, for example, up here. And you also have the option to charge your phones overnight on those USB plug-ins you find on your left and on your right. And to get a little cozy in here, you can just pull all of your blindings up on both sides. Oh, and of course, don't forget to close your back door. You have also blindings on there. In your kitchen area, you have plenty of storage. Up here, also down here, you have your microwave. This microwave actually works as every other single usual microwave you've probably ever used. You have a sink. Of course, you have water. Before you use the water, always remember to turn on the water pump. You do this just right here on this little button. You have a refrigerator down here and a freezer up here. You have this charging station. You have regular plug-ins and USB plug-ins. Right next to it, you have your propane stove. If you want to cook, just open the lid. Before you cook, you have to do several things, as for example, open at least one window or the side door, and also turn on the propane switch on the outside of the vehicle. And also there's another propane switch in the inside of the vehicle, just right here. Turn it on. And now turn the black knob and push the button just next to it. And then you can cook. Roadsurfer provides you in their kitchen box pots and pans and everything you need for cooking. To turn them off, just put them back to their off position. Wait a little while and then just close the lid again. Once you're done with your cooking, always remember to turn off the propane tank on the outside of the vehicle and also in here. And also, if you don't need the water anymore, turn off the water pump. Another cool extra in your kitchen area is this counter extension. You just open the latch, you pull it all the way towards you, you flip it over, put it on top of this wooden part, and then you have more space for you to cook together. Welcome to your bathroom. You have plenty of storage. You have even a little closet in here. Down here too. You have a sink right above the toilet. To use the sink, you just fold it down all the way, then you just move it, and you can use the water, just store it back in. The medicine cabinet, you can just open and find some more storage in here. Your shower works actually as every other single shower you've ever used. You just have hot and cold as an option. Before you use the shower, what should we remember? First, turn on the water pump, and then if you want some hot water, also turn on the water heater in the front on the Truma panel. I'm going to show you in another chapter how that works. Always when you shower, remember to use the shower curtain. Just pull it all the way around. Take your shower, and once you're done, wait till it's dry and store it back in. Down here, you have your foot flush toilet. Whenever you want to use it, open the lid, and to flush, just put your foot on top of the flush and press it all the way down. The water would just only flush if the water pump is turned on. In your medicine cabinet, you find the toilet fluid. Before you use the toilet for the very first time, just put a little bit of it into the toilet, flush some water on top so there is a base of water with this liquid, and then do whatever you need to do. Store it back in and use it again after dumping your water. To make your life a little easier, you also have a water pump here in the back. You just click on it and then this little green light turns on, and just next to it you find the switch. Turn on the light in your bathroom. Now I'm going to explain you all the panels you have above your entrance door. We start with this light. If you turn it on, you just have some light in the front. I turn it off again. We have this panel, so whenever you want to use water, you should turn on the water pump. You find the button right here. You just click on it once, wait a second, and then it turns on. To turn it off again after you're done with using the water, you just turn it off again. You also have the option to see all the tank levels. So you can see the freshwater tank level, which is empty right now. You have the LP gas level, so the propane tank level, which is full right now. And there's also the gray and the black water tank level. They're both empty right now too. You also can see the battery level of the chassis and of the house battery. Both are pretty good right now. To turn on the generator, you just keep the start button pressed and then it'll turn on immediately. To turn it off again, you just click on the stop button. When should you use the generator? The generator is for you to use the television, the air condition, the microwave, or the regular plug-ins. This is your inverter panel. It should be turned on all the time. There is no need to turn it off. And also your television works through the inverter. So whenever you want to watch TV, the inverter has to be turned on. Just next to it, you find the P valve, so you can turn it on whenever you need propane to cook or to heat something up. Always make sure to turn it off after you use it. And right next to it, you find the holding tank heater. If it's too cold outside and you're scared your water tanks could freeze, please always turn it on and leave it on until it's warm enough outside and you can turn them off again. Whenever you want to heat up the van during the night, for example, or heat up the water, you need the Truma panel. You just click on it and then you have actually 3 different symbols. The first one, the van symbol, you click on it whenever you want to heat up the van. Then you turn it all the way to the temperature you want to have. You just click on it and then this little flame turns on. This would only happen if your propane tank is open on the outside of the vehicle, and we also turn it on in here. If you want to heat up the water, you just go to the next symbol. You just click on it and then you can choose between Eco, Hot and Boost. The more you choose, the more battery it consumes. I always recommend to just use the Eco program and just wait a little longer and the water will get the same as hot as with the other options. If you want to turn it off again, you just click on this little symbol again, turn it to the off position, click on it, and then the symbol is gone. Same with the heater. You just click on the van symbol, you turn it all the way down, and then you click on off, and then the flame symbol is gone too. The third symbol on this panel allows you to choose if you want to heat your van through gas, propane, or through the electricity. For example, if you're plugged into the shore power on a campground. How to turn on the gas option, you just click on the symbol, and then you have the option to just heat with gas. So you heat through your propane tank, or you can choose to heat through your shore power. Then you just click on it again and choose one of the electricity options. To fill up your freshwater tank, you need this water hose. You find this water hose in here. To fill it up, you connect this part in here and connect the other side on a campground or wherever you have the chance to fill the water up. Then you twist those little levers here in the back to the power fill tank position. Now you can fill the water up all the way. Once it's full, you can check the level of the water tank in the inside of the vehicle, or also the water which is drained out underneath the van. Once you're done with filling up your water tank, turn off the water again, disconnect the water hose from the campsite, and now put the levers back to the dry camping position and disconnect the water hose from here. Once your trip is over and you're about to return your van to one of our roadsurfer stations, please have in mind that all the water tanks should be empty, also the freshwater tank. In that model, it's a little tricky to empty the fresh water. That's why we ask you please to open the sink and the shower and just let the water flow, and just afterwards empty the gray water tank. To empty your gray and your black water tank, you need the sewer hose. You find the sewer hose down here. So just open the lid, take the sewer hose out all the way, take it with you, and then down here, open the lid, connect the sewer hose, and then, super important, step number 1, open the black water tank by opening the black lever down here, pulling it all the way so it's open, and then wait a little while till all the black water is out. Afterwards, step 2, open the gray water tank by pulling the gray lever all the way out so it's open. Now let the gray water flush the black water in the sewer hose. Wait a little while. Once you're done, close both levers again all the way. Disconnect the sewer hose. If you have the chance at the dumping station, please flush the sewer hose with some fresh water, and then take the sewer hose and store it back in its storage place and close the lid again. And if you're wondering where you can dump, you can just Google dumping stations, or also campgrounds offer it most of the times. Whenever you need to use the propane for cooking, heating up the van, or heating up the water, always remember that you have to turn on that switch here in the outside. Just turn it on the on position. Also turn it on in the inside of the van. Before you go on with your drive, and once you're done with your heating, always turn it off Once you're out of propane and you need to fill it up, just drive to a propane station and they'll fill it up for you. And then up here, you find your plug-in for you to plug into the shore power on a campground, for example. You have the power cable stored in your trunk. And just next to it, you find where to fill up your fuel. That is the trunk of your Couple Condo. These blindings are part of it. They work with magnets and they open and close super easily. You have regular plug-ins, also a light option here in the back. And you have your outdoor shower. To use your outdoor shower, you can just take it out of here. Close here again. And then plug in your outdoor shower right here. Turn on the water pump. And then you're ready to take a shower. For some privacy during your shower time, you can just take off those bars, plug them in here, also on the other side, stick them in together, and to fix them, use this little pen. And now you could put on a shower curtain or some towels for them to dry. Then you can put them back, release the pen, put them back off, and store them back on here. Very cool functions of your board computer are a super navigation system and also a very good backup camera. You have the lock for you to lock the van during the nighttime. You also have a wireless charger, so you don't need any cables for you to charge your phones. And also cup holders down here. And a super special function is this video back mirror that makes your drive a lot easier. To use your handbrake, you have to have your foot on the brake, and then just next to you, you have the handbrake button. To use it, just pull it towards you, and then you hear it. And to release it again, still have your foot on the brake, and then just press the same button for a second, and it'll turn off immediately. In case your back battery dies, you can restart the battery by using the battery boost button down here just next to the handbrake. What you have to do, turn on the engine first, keep the button pressed for around 5 seconds, and then all the panels up there should turn on again. Important is that you keep the engine running and you go on with your drive to charge the battery, or you plug into the shore power. Enjoy hot summer nights with your door open. You have this mosquito net. You can just unclip here on your left and on your right, bring it all the way down, and use the zippers on both sides. Also, if you want to open your back doors, you can use the mosquito net, unclip those latches, bring it all the way down, and use the zipper on both sides to close. As I'm getting super tired, I prepare my van for the nighttime right now. I have those blindings. You find them in the upper compartment up here. It's super easy. You just take them, put them in here, and then you have those little magnets. They help you, and you're done. Also for the front, I have those blindings. They work the same way. You just put them in here, all the way down on both sides. Put them behind the mirror and use the Velcro on here to stick them together. Use those blindings to fix the blinding, and now have a good night. You also have the option to use an awning to sit outside of your van. You just have to turn it on and then extending it by pressing this button just next to it. And to use the awning also during the nighttime, there's a little light on it. And roadsurfer also provides you 2 outdoor chairs and an outdoor table for you to set up a cool relaxing area in front of your van. Very important is to never use the awning if it's raining or too windy outside. But until that, I just sit down here and relax.